ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to VFG Movie Reviews with your host, Tim Williams.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to VFG Movie Reviews, and this is part 2 to my top 20 movies of 2023. Did you guys get to check out my last list? It will be linked over here or at the end of this video. And you can go back and watch our top 10 worst movies of 2023. Please give us a like, give us a subscribe if I earned it. And if not, I have a ton of video reviews on this channel. Go check out one of those. Hopefully I will earn it then. Let's get right into this. At number 10, we have A24's Talk to Me. I gave this movie 3.25. I dug this movie a lot. And there was a couple of things that I didn't like about the flick. But these are first-time filmmakers, which I think have a great future ahead of them. I can't wait to see part 2. Part 2 got announced right when this movie came out, and that's really awesome that A24 has that much confidence in them. And this was a pretty good money-making movie for A24 too. I definitely dug it. Next up, number 9, we have another A24 movie, Dream Scenario, and I gave that 4 stars. Nicolas Cage just kills it in this movie. This is such an interesting, in-depth look at a character study of a worldwide phenomenon. They keep seeing this guy in their dreams, and then they get dark, they get sexual, they just get weird, and people start turning on him and can't even be, when he's not even the one doing anything, which is kind of an interesting premise. I really did dig this movie. It would have been up there. At number 8, another A24 movie, Priscilla. I gave this movie 4.375 stars. Man, I loved this view. Like I said, we had Baz Luhrmann's Elvis, and then we had gotten this film, which this is a totally different look at Elvis and Priscilla's romance, their marriage, and how it ends out. That he cheated, she cheated, how he couldn't do anything with her until they were married, and just all around interesting look. I absolutely loved this flick. Go check it out. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Next up at number 7, it is Napoleon. I gave this a 4.8 stars, and it earned every bit of it. Joaquin Phoenix is just awesome in this movie. And I know there were some things that a lot of people didn't agree with that Ridley Scott shot in this movie. And I don't really care. If you're telling a good story and it's not overtly wrong, like Napoleon didn't go play in Vegas before going to the fight at Waterloo, like shit like that, I'm fine with it. I don't care that he spoke very little French in the movie. Who cares? And none of that ultimately matters if you're telling an interesting, fun, good story. Next up, number 6 is Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. I gave this movie 4 stars. I was blown away by how intrigued I was with this movie. I'm not usually into these types of flicks, but like I said, at the end, when he's just basked in the red light, and it tells the definition of what a covenant is, and it just fades to black with that beautiful red on him. Man, Guy Ritchie, he killed it in 2023. He released a lot of cool movies in 2023. At number 5, we have Killers of the Flower Moon, which I gave a 4.625 stars. Man, this movie was brilliant. So beautiful, so horrible about what we did to these Indians, and just everything, man. We are, white people are just bad people. No, I'm joking. I'm a white guy. Man, I didn't do any of that stuff, but we should atone for our sins. We really should. In what way, I don't know, but this is kind of only my opinion on this subject. But man, just treating anybody like they're a lesser person is just crazy. Absolutely crazy to me. But I'm glad I saw this movie. At number 4, we have Godzilla -1. I gave this a 4.1 stars. Woo, baby, this movie was killer. It was a great character study for the human characters in it, and then Godzilla just looked like beautifully. This was shot so gorgeously. I did love this flick. The only thing I have to say at the end is when they blow him up and he's regenerating, I kind of thought that was stupid. But beyond that, this movie was awesome. At number 3, and now these last 3 are kind of controversial, I have to say. Even I was surprised that it landed like this. At number 3, we have Oppenheimer. I gave it 5 stars. And it earned every bit of that. This was a great look into the mind of Robert Oppenheimer. Was that his name? Yeah, we'll just call him Oppenheimer. How he regretted ever making that bomb. And I know a lot of people were pissed off. Hey, why didn't we see Hiroshima and Nagasaki get bombed? Because you didn't need it. And it wasn't that type of movie. This was about Oppenheimer. This wasn't about Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Now, should they make a movie about Hiroshima and Nagasaki? 100%. But this was not the movie. They showed you what this bomb could do to people. Turn you into ash, rip your skin off your body. Like, this was a crazy flick, and I loved every minute of it. At number 2, we have Saltburn. I gave this 4 stars because this is the craziest. The bad guy wins at the end, and I loved it. You don't get to see a lot of movies where the bad guy wins, and it was just absolutely brilliant. And fuck, this was a great, trippy, crazy movie, but so brilliant, so brilliant. And at number 1, we have Infinity Pool. I gave this 4 stars, and let me tell you, Mia Goth, Alexander Skarsgård is just a brilliant team together. Mia Goth, she is the queen of horror right now, right up there with Jenna Ortega. We need to get them in a movie together, but this is just beautiful, beautiful, like crazy beautiful in a weird way, and just the level of torture that Alexander Skarsgård's character goes through is crazy. And then at the end, they just go back off to their normal lives to do it again next summer or whatever. So interesting, so crazy. Guys, let me know what you thought of my top 3. I think it was a pretty good top 3, to be quite honest. I don't think a lot of people would probably put Saltburn and Infinity Pool on their top 3, and I like it, and it's good. This whole list represents who I am as somebody who loves films. Thank you guys so very much. Please give us a subscribe and a like. I'd sure appreciate it. Thank you guys so very much, and I will see you in our next review. Bye.